everybody, Mark, aka the Nerdy Punk, back again tonight for a new video. Hope y'all are doing well and you're having a great night. Tonight's video is going to be the first in a series of haul videos for the Barnes & Noble Criterion Collection 50% off sale, which is going on currently in the month of November 2021. Now this sale runs through November 28th, I believe, or 29th. I forget this specific date, but whatever day Cyber Monday is in the United States is when the Criterion sale ends for this month. So, as always, I'm picking up a bunch of titles for the Barnes & Noble sale. This is the time that I really kind of go crazy with Criterion. I did it back in July, I did it last November, and now I'm doing it this November. I'm picking up tons and tons of titles. Maybe too much for my budget, but who cares? So I picked up 9 titles online. I placed an order for the Barnes & Noble website, and then I kind of went back and I ordered this specific set that I'm going to show you tonight. I'm still waiting on one of my other 9 titles to come in. When that comes in, I'll film that video and I'll put up the next haul video, but this is the first haul. And this is all about a specific box set that I picked up for this sale. And if you read the title, you know what that is. This is the World of Wong Kar-wai box set from Criterion. I do have one other Criterion box set, and that is the Ingmar Bergman set that I picked up in the sale back in July. But now is the perfect time to buy box sets because everything is 50% off. So a standard Criterion retails for $40. Half price makes them $20. Also, any set, so like this set retails for $200, half price, obviously, $100. So it's a great time to pick up these types of sets. So I'm going to go ahead and do an unboxing video for this as part 1 of my November 2021 haul from Barnes & Noble and Criterion. And now I did actually order this one off of Amazon. Amazon is price matching almost all the titles. You can get them for 50% off also on Amazon. I tend to prefer ordering from Barnes & Noble directly because I want to support that company and keep it going and keep it thriving. But I kind of made an exception with this because I added this to my cart as part of my initial Barnes & Noble haul. I accidentally added 2 copies of this and 2 copies of another film. And I obviously did not want to get 2 copies. And so that's a lot of money that I did not want to spend. And so I went ahead and canceled my order for those 2 titles on Barnes & Noble, and I decided to go back and get this one through Amazon. I may go back and get the other title. Who knows? Maybe that will be part of my next haul from Barnes & Noble for the month. So, like I said, let's do an unboxing of this. I've never seen a Wong Kar-wai film, but based on what I've heard, I'm very excited to dive into this. I've heard he's a very visually stunning filmmaker. I have heard there have been a lot of changes to his films with this box set. Some people were not thrilled with those. Other people thought they looked good. Obviously, with me having no prior experience, I'm probably not going to notice like anything major. But I've heard some color grading is different. But I'm just excited to kind of dive into his films. And there are 7 included on this box set. That's the list of the films. Hopefully you can read that if my camera focuses. So, obviously the World of Wong Kar-wai, beautiful cover art, and that's the spine, and the back, and if you would like to pause and read the back, hopefully you'll be able to get that as well. So, let's open this up very carefully, and I'll show you what's in it. This box set came out in March of this year, in 2021, and when it came out, there was a lot of backlash online about this set, partly because of the color grading, but also I had heard there were several disc issues. A lot of people, especially on Xbox Blu-ray players, were having issues with the playback of these discs, and they would freeze and that kind of thing. Now this set was part of the first press, because when I got my copy, it was in a box, and the box was dated February of 2021. So it was clearly put into that box in February, and it had been sitting in a warehouse this whole time before they shipped it to me here. So I'm interested to see if I have any issues with this. I'm assuming if I do, I can go onto Criterion and get a replacement copy relatively quickly, hopefully. But I'm, fingers crossed that there won't be any issues. I don't use an Xbox. I've never owned an Xbox, so I also have multiple Blu-ray players to try this out in. I have my normal Sony 4K player, and then I also have a PlayStation 4, and technically a PlayStation 3 that could also play Blu-rays. Alright, so the cellophane is off. I'll just give you a quick size comparison as to the size of this set in particular. So there's a standard Blu-ray. It's actually not that much bigger than a standard Blu-ray. If you look at it, it's a bit taller, slightly wider, but it's really not that much of a size difference. So this is a relatively small set that you should be able to find shelf on your, or space on your shelf for. I'm, fingers crossed that I have space on my shelf for this because I'm running out of space over there. So anyway, there's the set without the cellophane and the back, and this J card here comes off. This is also going to be a hard set to kind of show you because of the way it opens up. And those of you who are familiar with the set, I'm sure you know that, but I'm just trying to be very gentle in taking off the glue on this. Okay. So I'll work on getting the glue off, but there's the sheet. That's the full artwork. Ignore that little glue dot. I'll get that off later. And then this is where the set opens up. So there's a little flap here. So let's see if we can open this again gently. There we go. And then it folds open all four ways. So that's what it looks like there. And then I'll just pull out the disc packaging is inside, as well as a book. So I'll pull all of this out and then show you the inside of this. So that's what it looks like, the background, and this is of course the front of the set. Seeing pictures of this, I really couldn't tell how high a quality the cardstock was. This is a pretty thick and sturdy cardstock, so it's not like a real flimsy material. Is it as sturdy as like a like my Friday the 13th box set or something along those lines, or the Bergman set? No, it's not as sturdy as those, but it's much sturdier than what you would expect with just a cardstock material here. And then the outside of the set has this really smooth, cool texture to it. So I also had heard a lot of people complaining about the packaging on this set. I don't find it to be a major issue at all. I think it's actually kind of cool the way that it opens up. It's very unique. I don't think I have any box sets that look like that. Now this is the book with the WKW for Wong Kar-wai. The spine and the back. And this outside is also that really cool smooth material from the front of the box set. Picture on the first page, and what I'm assuming is in here is pictures, but also essays for each of the films, which every standard Criterion release comes with an essay as well. So that's exactly what I'm expecting. Let's see. These pages are very interesting. I don't know if they... You may notice there's kind of like 2 pages connected here. I don't want to like try to rip it out or anything, but that's very strange, because if you... It feels like there should be another page here, but there isn't. So I don't know what's up with there. You can see there's artwork inside. So I don't know what's up with that. I'll have to do a little bit more digging into this later. But it's a cool little textured page there. So yeah, I'm seeing this obviously as you guys are seeing it. So it's hard for me to kind of get into the details. But you can see the films there. And you have the first film, As Tears Go By. I probably should have read off the films. Obviously, you could see it if you pause the screen, but you have credits and you have information. Days of Being Wild, and it just kind of goes on like that. So Oh, these are art cards. Okay. I forgot that this release came with art cards. So this little textured sleeve here, this actually has an art card in it, in the top, and you can pull it out. And I think each film has one of these. So, pretty cool. This is, I believe, 2046, the last film from this set. So, real quick, let me do the rundown of the films in case you haven't figured it out yet. It has As Tears Go By, which is from 1988, Days of Being Wild from 1990, Chungking Express from 94, Fallen Angels from 95, Happy Together from 97, In the Mood for Love from 2000, and 2046 from 2004. So it's not a complete filmography, but it's kind of his essential 7 films. For those of you like myself who have never seen Wong Kar-wai, I'm sure it will be a great introduction to his work and kind of like an essential filmography, if you will. Okay, this is the packaging that contains the discs. Very cool. And this is also a very sturdy cardboard type material. And this also going to be hard to show because this kind of expands. So yeah, very hard to show, and we have a disc falling out. So let's see how we can do this. We have over here list of the films, and then you have the first film, and then you have more films. That disc fell out. And then I'm going to kind of fold that over, and then you have the rest of the films. And this is the disc for Days of Being Wild that fell out. Okay, so I apologize about the odd angles. I'm sure you can find other YouTube videos about this set if you haven't seen them already, if you're really, really interested in getting into the details on this set. Alright, so that is the world of Wong Kar-wai. Excited to dive into that and explore a new filmmaker that I haven't been able to explore so far. Like I said, I also have more titles coming, and I plan on doing at least, or probably just one more trip for the month. I may actually get to a physical location for Barnes & Noble for one more haul after that. So I hope you guys are enjoying the Criterion sale. If you've picked anything up so far in the sale, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know your favorite Wong Kar-wai film down below if you've seen any of his work. And I hope you all have an amazing evening. See ya.